Good morning.
Hi, everybody.
We missed you.
We did.
I feel like it's been a couple of weeks since we've been here.
Yes. If we miss 1 week, it's like a month.
Well, because in reality, last week's show for the American Heart Association was taped the week before because Miss Regina was in where were you?
Palm Springs, California,
yes.
people.
She left me again.
Yes.
So we taped last week's show, and it was great. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that, go on our website, shakeitupwithkarenandregina.com. It's all about heart health, how heart disease affects women, and what the efforts of the American Heart Association does to help solve this terrible disease.
Right.
So,
and we're going to have something coming up in the spring about learning how to do the CPR and all that stuff, so stay tuned for more information about that. And now we have really exciting stuff to talk about today because you know what happened over the weekend.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Know?
I'm still recovering. So,
as we all are.
Yeah, I know. It seemed like it went on forever, but
it did.
It did. It took a lot of months of planning, but it finally happened. Sunday was Serena's Sweet 16 bash.
The inaugural.
And we had such a great time.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. She loved it. Thank God. There was not one glitch.
She didn't complain about one thing?
Not one thing. It was shocking. I was really ready for like something to happen for her to be like, but Mom, I can't believe that happened. Nothing. It was perfect.
She was very happy.
She was very happy.
It was perfect, Karen.
Our family was happy, and I think we have some pictures. You want to show some?
Oh, you want to show? Yeah, look.
There's a couple of pictures I brought along.
Oh, look at her. She looks like a. Can I talk over the pictures?
Yeah, you can talk. That's her cousin Jordan, who really helped her with everything.
I'm adopting her. We already know that.
She's awesome. Those are her closest friends.
They were so cute. And she had everybody wear black, which was such a great idea.
Well, because it just made her stand out.
Oh, look at Karen.
Yes,
look at Karen.
Yes.
Gorgeous. And her sister Dana.
Yeah, don't say her name. She doesn't like to be announced. But that's the three of us, me, you, and Jenny.
Yes.
Yes, Charlie's Angels.
That's it. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we always had. That was our selfie.
Yeah, we had a great time.
We really did.
The room was lit too in like this beautiful tone, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was really pretty, and I think what really made it were those centerpieces were beautiful.
Everything. The cake, the centerpieces.
Yeah. We had a great time.
Also, the way the service on the place was amazing. I mean, they really...
Well, it was at the Larkfield in East Northport. So if you guys have an event coming up that you think, you want to stay on the North Shore somewhere, it was beautiful. I mean, I highly recommend it. We had a great affair there.
They did. I mean, it was incredible. And it's totally redone. So when you go into that one, you walk in and then you go into where you guys had the cocktail bar. It's beautiful. You have no idea where you are.
Right.
You have no idea you're on Larkfield Road.
They did it in this Tuscan theme, so the whole, place was decorated like you're in Italy somewhere, and it was beautiful. And E. Mari was the DJ. He did an amazing job with the music. The kids did not get off the dance floor for 1 minute.
No, they didn't stop. They didn't stop. And, we joined them a couple of times.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, they allowed us to play some classic disco and some good old rock and roll.
We were doing a little Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, we did.
Hip hop, hip hop. You don't stop, rock it to the bang bang boogie.
My cousin Sal took the mic during that
was
song
hilarious.
and rapped us out. It was a lot of fun. But also we had the wonderful Jerry Parisi in the house with us, who shot a little video for us.
That was very
why don't we take a look at that little video? It's just bits and pieces.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Hi guys, you've heard about me talking about Serena's party for several months. The inaugural bowl has finally arrived, and Regina
lives up to the hype.
Okay, I'm just telling you, it's amazing.
Karen, the room is gorgeous.
The room is pretty. The centerpieces are wonderful. You look stunning.
And look at you, my friend.
So I want to introduce my daughter Serena. It's her party. Thank you, darling, for doing this. I know you're a little camera shy, but all in all, after the months and months of planning, what do you think?
That I'm so relieved that this all went so well, and I'm so happy that this whole party is just being held. I don't know. I really like it.
You really like it? You having a good time?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Your friends are really.
I those hands together for this beautiful family. Make some noise, guys.
Celebrating Serena's Sweet 16. I love you, baby.
Really.
We're back.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun watching it. I loved reliving those moments.
Yes. And you know what? It was so nice when your husband, Chris, spoke, for Serena and gave her a beautiful toast. And it was just, to me, like, I remember, I had a great relationship with my dad. And to see, Serena and him have their own little special thing, it was really cute. And then I thought that it was really, really, really touching that her first candle went to you.
Wasn't that nice?
Yes, I did. And I thought, oh, she's got both angles. She's a smarty.
She covered it. You taught her well,
Oh,
Regina.
yeah.
Well, I'm hoping, like I had mentioned in the past, I don't really quite understand how they call 16-year-olds sweet in any which way or form, because I've yet to meet one. So I'm thinking this would be the transition in which she becomes sweet.
Yes,
So
I think so.
That night she was sweet, and I guess ever since she's been sweet.
Yeah,
So, I
yeah.
mean, it's only been Saturday, but the party didn't end.
No. Well, wait a minute. But the cousins, they
yeah.
were so cute.
So cute.
She's got how many cousins?
Oh, dozens.
They're like first.
Dozens.
They're all first
Yeah.
cousins,
Yeah.
and they're all so cute. And it's so nice that they all have such a tight knit relationship. Like
Yeah.
they're all there for each other, and
They
it's
are.
really,
That's
really
that
nice
Greek
to see.
Italian bond.
Yes,
you
that's
you
true.
can't get around it.
Listen, your cousins are your best friends when you're Italian. I mean, that's
true.
it.
They all helped her. They all were a really special part of it. And I want to thank Cactus Salon. They did a beautiful job.
Yes, who
on
did
her
her hair?
hair and my hair? Katie from the Disc
Oh,
Service
I
location.
love Katie.
Did
Yes,
her
she's a
hair. She
cutie patootie.
loved
Yes.
her hair. Thank God, because we didn't have a trial or anything.
No.
So that was a little scary going in there. Her thinking like, oh my God, she's not going to like her hair, but she
Right.
loved it. And Jennifer Ann from Entourage did her makeup.
Yes.
Beautifully.
Yes, she did.
And
She
it
did.
stayed on all night long, and she loved that as
No,
well.
she's great.
So,
That Jennifer Ann.
yeah, she was great. But her birthday didn't end because she wakes up the next morning and it's her actual birthday. So it wasn't enough that
That's
we
right.
had
Well,
this huge party. But
Right.
she said, "What are we doing today?" I said, "Are you kidding me? I could barely move."
Oh
So
my God,
this
that's
is what she
hilarious.
wanted to do. Now you have to tell me what 16-year-old wants to do this. She wanted to go furniture shopping
For her room.
for the den. She wanted
yeah,
a
she's on that.
She wanted a sectional for the
She's
den.
on that. Yeah, she's
So
on that.
we spent the entire day of her birthday going on 110 to every single furniture store out there.
Right.
Not
Did you get
buying-
anything?
No,
No.
because she couldn't make a decision, or the
Oh.
ones she liked, I didn't like, or blah blah blah.
Was Chris there?
Yes, and Jordan, the four of us. Yes, we went furniture shopping for hours on end. And then that night, she wanted hibachi. So we had to go to, and hibachi's not my favorite food in the world, I have to tell you.
It's
I
fun.
mean, I like a restaurant. I don't like people throwing flames at me. But we had a good time. And it was the 110 Japan, I think it's called, the new one across from the Walt Whitman Mall. And
Oh,
here's a
yeah, that's
shot.
open
Vicky,
now?
show the shot of this. I mean, these are the boys. They're all
they're
doing
doing
sake
sake
bombs.
bombs.
They're
Oh, I
doing
love
sake
sake
bombs at a
bombs, yeah.
16-year-old birthday dinner. I'm like,
Well, you know.
okay. These people didn't drink enough the night before?
Well, I don't know about that because we drank enough. We drank
They
enough. I cleansed on Monday and Tuesday because I just felt like I needed to.
You needed to. Well, I
needed
mean,
to clean
yeah, I had
myself
cleansed
out.
the whole month before, so
Yes.
I'm off cleansing. I'm ready
no.
to go to Verde and have a real meal.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Speaking
we have
of which-
Verde up today. And
Yeah.
you know what? They're right over here, so we could go over there.
We should go.
That's a
over.
good idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
So up next, we have Anthony and James from Verde and Bella Verde, which is their catering facility
Yep.
as well. They're going to talk a little bit about how they started and what their philosophy is in the restaurant business and their great concept for this special restaurant right down the block from where we are now.
Yep.
So-
It's a very interesting place how they mixed a couple of, a good phenomenal menu and their drink menu and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And they're really great guys and they're locals. I mean, I love that. I love supporting local business.
Absolutely.
And as they do as well. So we're going to get into that. And
What's coming up next week? We have a great dating show, right?
Oh, yeah, ready.
So for you
perfect
singles
for
out
Valentine's
there.
Day. Yes.
Yeah.
So tune in next week if you're looking for the love of your life, right?
It's true, yes.
And I just want to tell you that I had the most amazing time in Palm Springs. This conference was incredible. There were 5,000 people there.
I missed it.
Oh my God! Never
So
again will I
sad.
do another thing
So
without
sad.
her. It was amazing. I mean, we learned so much. people's stories were just incredible. Inspiring. There was, Peter Kelly's brother spoke, Ben Kelly, and he's this like David Beckham looking.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, I
with
missed
the
that.
Australian accent. Okay.
Who don't love a David
And
Beckham looking
he's
guy?
up there sharing his story. I mean, he was a bricklayer in Australia.
Love
and
it.
he had the whole, thing
Yeah.
going on, and how just, getting healthy and really putting his health first changed his entire life. Not only physically, but financially. And
Sure.
he was able to buy his mother's home, so she has no mortgage on her home. And he was just literally...
That was his why.
Yeah.
To take care of his mother.
Exactly.
And with anything you do in life, you really do have to have a why. And you have to have a passion for it, or it just won't work.
Yeah,
So,
true that.
true
And
that.
just to see him, this, like I said, really, macho kind of guy up there sharing, his heart and, becoming emotional in front of 5,000 people was just incredible. I mean, it's just incredible.
That's
and,
always special.
that was just a tip of one of the things that I picked up. And then there was Jimmy the Butcher, who is...
Is he like a mob man? Is that like a hitman? Jimmy the Butcher?
No, he was a butcher, a regular in a butcher shop.
Right.
And,
but that's usually like a mob term,
Yeah, no, not in Palm Springs. No.
Okay.
We're
from New York.
outside of New York,
Yeah.
no crooked noses, you know what I mean? But he's in his 80s.
Okay.
And the legacy and the financial stability that he's able to provide for not only his immediate family, but his children's children,
Wow.
can go to any college that they choose. They're all healthy, and you have to see him up on stage. I mean, he's just a mover and a shaker, and he's 84
awesome.
years old. And all he kept saying was, "Listen, this brain support stuff, it's great. Look at me." And it was just like, it was
He could
amazing.
think clearly.
Yeah. So I just had to tell you those two stories that really, really touched me. I mean, among many, but I just wanted
And
to
I
share
missed
that.
her to death, but I had to stay home for
The
party.
inaugural.
The inaugural.
She had the inaugural.
But up next, you're going to yell at me because I'm choking a little, but up next, again, you're going to see us with two great guys from the neighborhood talk about their amazing restaurant, Verde. So we'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, good.
Stretching under sedation or manipulation under anesthesia is a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue that is formed as a result of a traumatic injury. Many people ask, how does this work? Will I get hurt? Will you stretch me too far? We only stretch the body part to its normal range of motion. After completing the post-MUA rehabilitation program, it's very common that our patients say to us, hey, I can play ball with my kid again. Hey, I can bowl again. Hey, I can enjoy hiking again. This is what makes it rewarding to us as practitioners.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Shannon Gates is the #1 fence provider on Long Island, with the most inventory in stock, including vinyl, chain link, and aluminum. Gates offers a custom powder-coated system that prevents rust throughout the life of the fence. We carry fence tools to the trade. We even stock wood, rail, and glass hardware as well. Shannon Gates has our very own patented locking system. The next time you need fencing of any sort, both commercial and private, give Shannon Gates a call at 631-392-4330. You can also visit our website at shannongatesinc.com.
Welcome back.
Hi, everybody.
We're excited to have Anthony and James here from Verde, a restaurant right up the block that Regina and I have had a couple of great events at.
Yes, we have.
Vicki, why don't we show those pictures of the two events that we've had there, just so you can get an idea of what we're talking about. This was a night that we did in their bar, and it had 20, 25 of us there, that we had our own intimate space.
Yeah,
and
we had a great opportunity meeting there.
Oh, and this was the flight night dinner.
This is our team dinner,
which was so much fun. So we met both of them by being in their restaurant. We just thought, what a great opportunity to have them to come onto the show and explain their restaurant concept. It's a little bit different than most on Long Island. So, guys, welcome.
Hello. So this is Anthony and James.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
And Anthony, you run the restaurant. James, you're the executive chef?
Yep.
Is that how we say that?
That's correct, yeah.
So Chef James.
That's right.
Is that what people call you?
Yeah.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Yes.
That's awesome. So, I mean, just to give a little bit of background before we get into the nitty-gritty about Verde, what is your background? How do you guys know each other?
Right.
Yeah.
We know each other since we were kids.
Okay.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you liked each other since you're kids.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, definitely.
So you were
we
friends.
always got along. Yeah.
But it's weird that you had both the same passion for the restaurant industry.
Definitely.
I mean,
He more got me into it. He was
Okay.
a couple of years older than me, so I started working kind of, we just took on, pretty much the same role, the same aspirations,
Right.
which is good.
And you got your start in the family restaurant, right?
Yeah. Well, it started 1984, my parents
Right.
started like an 11-seat pizzeria. So as the years have gone on, they give great customer service, and the food was really good because my mom was cooking, and it just grew and grew as the years went on. James came on when we started working together when we moved to the current location at 450 Comac Road.
Okay.
So when we moved there, James and I kind of worked together. I was running the restaurant in front of the house, and James was bussing because I was 23 and James was 15.
Oh, you guys are young.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
See, I love those kinds of stories. I love that. I love that. Hard work pays off.
How old were you?
I was 15.
15, 23.
I don't even know any 15-years that actually work. So that was pretty
Well,
ambitious.
that's
I mean,
nades.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
It's true. Back
Yeah.
then,
Before then, we
yeah.
all worked. I had like 3 jobs. Yeah.
So that's
So
great.
as the time's gone on, James and I worked together for a really long time. By the time I was almost 30, so it was about 7 or 8 years, I left the restaurant, and then James, at that point, was gone to culinary school and
Right.
was ready to take over the culinary part of the business. And then James left a few years after that, right?
Yeah, I think it was a year and a half I left after that.
So you both left the nest and got some training, some experience, and some exposure from other restaurants. Now
Definitely.
you were in the city, I think, for a little while, working in the city.
Yeah, I worked for Abigail Kirsch for 7 years. So I worked 3.5 years at their Pier 60 location in Chelsea Piers, and then I was the corporate director of purchasing for the whole company up in Terrytown.
Well, tell people a little bit about Abigail Kirsch, because I don't think, many people would know. So
Long Islanders don't know, yeah.
Well, it's possible. It's
Yeah.
possible, but that's a pretty big accomplishment. I mean,
Yeah, no, they're
yeah.
an amazing caterer. They set trends in the business. They do a
Right.
really great job. And I had the opportunity of working for the owner of the company. So she's a brilliant woman. And to sit across from her every week was like a huge honor. So I absorbed a
learning
ton of
experience.
I absorbed
I mean,
a ton
Yeah,
of it.
she's like a mentor. Yeah.
Oh yeah, huge. We're going out to dinner Monday night.
Oh!
Yeah, she's a big part of my life because I wouldn't be able to do the things I do now without working for her.
Without
Right.
have
That's
without
Right.
having an experience in the past. So that's awesome. So now Verde today is different from what your parents had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's totally different. When we came back, we decided, like James and I had like a million meetings, but pretty much we decided not to go with that pizzeria concept. It needed a renovation. We just felt like the neighborhood has enough pizzerias in it.
Sure.
That I think that
True
business
that.
model has just run its course.
Right.
So we decided, James came up with the menu, which was crazy.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like it's so
It's
creative.
exciting.
Like, how
It's
did
like
you,
an
How do you
exciting
come
menu.
up with a menu?
It's pretty much, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's pretty much like a greatest hits compilation.
Right. Okay, that's cool.
Of things that are going to sell and be received well. And,
Right. All your
kind of
faves.
get the stamp out there too.
Right.
So you guys came up with this concept, and what was your vision when you decided you're gonna create this restaurant? Where did you start? You looked a lot in Manhattan. I mean, what was your thought process through that?
Well, the process really started, we were going to open up a wine bar in Bay Shore.
Okay.
And we decided that my dad was just like, I'm retiring, the restaurant's yours, it's yours if you want it. And we both felt that the core customer that my dad built the business on was still there.
Sure,
and we could
sure.
just, by changing it, we made some major changes.
Sure.
But we tried to keep it true to the customer that he started. So we give a free salad with every dinner that my dad started. And
Right.
we kept the menu, we kept 5 classics on the menu.
Right.
So things my dad and my mom really cooked really well, and then we thought would be still a good representation of us as,
Right.
Yeah,
the
and
business.
just
What
take
is
the
that
existing
typical of?
clientele and
What
build
would
on
be
it.
the typical mom and dad menu?
Oh yeah. What are the 5 classics?
Yeah.
It's like chicken parm, it's
Okay.
eggplant parm, eggplant rollatini, chicken cacciatore.
Right. Oh,
zuppa pesto.
chicken cacciatore is one of my faves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
I didn't
like
have that when I went, Liz.
No,
Oh,
I don't
now
think we
I
did.
gotta have that.
We're gonna have to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So no, but those are great classics because I think everybody loves those dishes. I mean,
It's very
you
familiar.
just can't get away from
Right.
it.
Very
yeah,
familiar
they're
to
great.
the crowd, to the clientele,
Yeah. Yeah. But, that's
the
great for the old timers.
Yeah, the other most important classic that you guys still have, and what's so important to you, is the quality of the food. Like people around here, when it's a I don't know. I would say it's a lot of an Italian neighborhood. Okay, so if we're going out, I know for me, if I'm going out to dinner, the food has to be better than what I'm making at home.
That's
Yeah.
important.
So it's very important. So your parents obviously started that. So for you guys to just take that and build on it and maybe do, a couple of switches with, some new things that you added, but your base is that your quality of your food is great. And one of the things that you guys do is you choose local, natural, ingredients and suppliers. So tell us a little bit about how you wanted to do that, and what's the criteria for those people?
The criteria is pretty simple. It's just, locally sourced.
Right.
Quality is, number one, of course. And it's just the real big challenge of it is finding the right purveyors to get the food and get the products at the back door at the right price, where we could still, we could still do what we have to do as far as business.
Sure.
But that's really the hardest thing, so it's a lot of trial and error.
But I love that they support local, because people,
local farmers.
Right,
local,
exactly.
Yeah, we just started this year with a CSA, and that's community-sponsored agriculture. And what that is there are certain farms on Long Island that don't have the ability to distribute through the Baldors of the world, which is like a produce company that we use.
Right.
And they just don't have the means to do it. So what they do is they drop on certain, they're like certain restaurants or certain delis throughout the island on their way to the city to go to their farmer's market.
Oh, okay.
And you buy a share in the farm. So we bought like 4 shares in the winter harvest.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's great. So like the chefs get, like James will get a delivery, and it's whatever the farmer has.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, I'm making sweet potatoes this week.
Right.
With,
So
carrots.
that becomes a part of your special.
Yeah.
Right.
So your
Exactly.
your specials reflect what the local farms are producing.
Right, and what the freshest
great.
ingredients is. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
It's not just, sometimes people have specials because they have leftover crap that they're
Yeah.
looking to get rid of.
True.
So they're like, hey, let's make a special. And meanwhile, yours is actually, what comes in fresh that day, which is awesome.
Yeah, with special, I mean, we call them pretty much features at the restaurant.
Okay.
We're bringing everything for it. It's not leftover food at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Leftover food gets, the staff eats it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Family meal is the most important meal of the day. The
Definitely.
team behind us, we wouldn't be anything without the team behind us.
You
So
know, it's
every
funny,
day we
most of
eat
those
family.
restaurants, they serve their staff before they serve dinner, correct? Before the dinner service
Yeah.
comes
We do
in?
pretty much
I
before
remember
and
being
after.
in the restaurant industry years and years ago, and I used to love that part.
Yeah.
I used to get there early to work so I could eat.
Yeah.
But you guys still keep that family mentality there because, I mean, obviously we've been there on numerous occasions, and you could tell everybody that works there, you feel like they all have a vested interest,
Yeah.
like serious vested interest in
They
the restaurant.
care.
And it's wonderful to see staff working so cohesively together and, they really care. And, I know they're very sensitive to people that have maybe some food allergies, and you have a whole portion of your menu that's devoted to gluten-free, or
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So that's challenging too.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to keep up with, and it's more difficult to cook gluten-free.
Right.
It's
Well, because the flavor is, you have to create it.
yeah, you end up actually with more concentrated flavors cooking gluten-free.
Okay, all
Uh,
right. See, I always
is
felt like
good.
I bought gluten-free pasta because on our nutritional cleansing program, we are a gluten-free program. And I find it doesn't absorb the sauce as well, and it doesn't,
Yeah.
it just doesn't do what regular pasta does, so I have to always doctor it a little bit. Do you find that with
I
gluten-free?
find that, and then then again, it's the product.
Right,
There's
yes.
so many.
You're
there's
probably
so
buying
many
better product
out there. It's yeah, it's just sourcing the right one. Just a lot
Yeah.
of trial and error again.
Well, you'll have to tell me when we're offset what I need to get.
Definitely.
Is the quinoa pasta gluten-free?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I find the quinoa pasta is good. If your sauce is good, it's good.
Yeah, it's not that it's not good.
No, right,
It is
right.
good. It just doesn't act like regular pasta. It doesn't absorb. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
why. It
texture
just
is like a
lays
little
on
different, I
top.
guess, but
Yeah, it's different. I mean,
so
it's
what are
definitely
some of the
doctored.
gluten-free dishes you have?
I'd say it's half the menu gluten-free. So our salmon entree is gluten-free, short ribs gluten-free. There's many appetizers gluten-free. We're just rolling out a new menu, which
Oh, right. You have a winter menu now,
winter
right?
menu. Yeah,
Right.
just started yesterday actually.
Right. So you change how many times a year?
4.
Wow. That's a
That's a big
big
change.
turnaround.
And then how much of the menu gets changed? Because you change the whole menu, you keep your classics. What happens?
We keep classics and staples. So our classics will stay the same because
Okay.
it's just familiar for everybody. Then our catering items stay the same also, and then everything else changes.
So what's a typical winter menu look like? What are your great items this season?
Great items this season. Awful's menu just started, which is very interesting. Very
Okay.
interesting to cook and create. Appetizers, Clams Casino always goes,
Oh, I love that.
which I didn't
Yeah.
want to put clams on at first, and then everybody was like, "You need clams." I was like, oh. I'm like, I'm going to do them my way.
Right. Oh, I bet they're different because you put a flair on food. So it's not your basic, baked clam. It's
Right.
nothing like it.
Yeah, no, it's like
Yeah.
involving pork belly and, weird butters and whatnot.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
2 different sauces.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
mackerel, the mackerel's a good choice too.
Mackerel's good too.
Oh, mackerel.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Not so common, but
And how do you prepare that?
The mackerel is done with a hen of the woods mushroom ragu.
Ooh.
Crispy polenta.
Beautiful.
I'm telling you, this restaurant, it's incredible. Like, just he's talking about all the different kinds of butters and this and that. He's so creative. You really, guys really, I mean, everybody should try it. We're going to go to a commercial, and then we're going to come back and talk about some more about Verdi.
See you in a bit.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is me, GMC, in the place to be, the greatest MC in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with the one and only Madhousetv. You are the man.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us today on
We're on
Shake
our
It Up
own.
with Karen and Regina. Yes, we're on our own. Not really, though, because we have some great guests with us today. So thank you again, James and Anthony from Verdi. And we left off talking a lot about the food and the different menu items.
Sure.
So now, Anthony, can you tell us a little bit about your role in the restaurant and what you've created there?
So the concept for the restaurant itself in the kitchen, James took a big lead on, and we wanted to kind of match his culinary prowess, if you will, right?
Yes,
that's a good word.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
I love
like
that
that
because
word.
you do have it. You have that.
Yeah, because we wanted to balance the restaurant. So if you came in and had a really great meal and didn't have a good cocktail or didn't have a good wine, then you kind of fall short. And I think front of the house service is like a major part of what we do.
Absolutely.
I mean, because if you have great food and terrible service, it's not a good restaurant.
No.
If you have great service and terrible food, it's
not
not
a
a good
good
restaurant.
restaurant.
So I mean, really need everything
True.
to kind of,
Yeah.
you need everything to kind of go together. And with that, we kind of decided to do American Wine and Bourbon Bar. And with that comes its own challenges, but it's predominantly local wines. We definitely go to California with our wine program, Washington State. We do a lot of local ingredients like Live Vodka is a really big, we support Live Vodka, which is a great company. They have Pine Barrens bourbon, which is to die for. I was there the other day. It's
Well,
crazy.
that's a really cool concept, the bourbon concept, because you don't really see that anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, Long Island, I think. Yeah, Long Island.
especially
We're a
out
little
here,
bit behind the
Yeah,
city.
nothing.
The city, it's everywhere.
Right.
Manhattan
Yes.
is standard in New York. You know,
Yeah,
you can go
sure.
and get the best Manhattans in the world there. But I mean, I thought I was working in the city gave me the opportunity to kind of see what like the guys that are setting the trends, what they do, and I kind of learned a lot. I took a couple of mixology classes at some great bars in New York before we started, just to get like a basis of where we need to be. And Apoteki was an amazing mixology bar in Chinatown. I actually took like 4 classes there. They're just unbelievable. And then just developing the menu, we use those like local ingredients that James is bringing in the kitchen. Even if it's mint from Satter Farms, or if we're bringing in fennel or
for
whatever.
like mojitos,
Yeah.
and I love those.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but wait
Do
a
you ever
minute.
use guest bartenders? Because we'd have a lot of fun.
Oh no, I can't make those drinks. Let me tell you something. I can make the standard, vodka martini and everything else.
Yes,
but
yes,
you
yes.
guys have drinks. Now I had to write some of them down, but the names are like Falling Leaves.
What's that?
Pressure Drop, Pink Lady. I mean, they're like
What's a Falling Leaf?
concoctions.
They're all like different ingredients, but we just felt like the Fallen Leaves is like a fall cocktail. So that's like there's some menu items that you'll see once and it goes away. And there's some we bring back. So that is on our fall menu, and that's kind of the Fallen Leaves is gone. But the Pressure Drop is an amazing cocktail because we kind of make our own bitters too. So which is a really amazing part of the process.
They make
And-
their own bitters.
Yeah, I know.
That, I never heard of. That's amazing.
So yeah, bitters is like an ultra concentrated batch of flavors.
Yeah.
If you could, and it has botanicals and other things in it, but it also imparts a lot of flavor. And James came up with red wine bitters. So in the Pressure Drop, we have pomegranate juice, Chardonnay, green tea vodka. That's like super. One of the best vodkas I've ever had.
I know it is. I was just thinking this.
early to get
I looked at her like, "Are you open
Maybe
yet?
half
Do we
hour.
leave?" 'Cause that's why I wrote that down, because I was
Yeah.
reading it and I said, "You know what? That sounds right up our alley." Right?
Next time you come on,
We
I
gotta
want
get rid
a
of the
little
Cosmo
taster
nonsense.
set here.
Yeah.
So we could be like, ooh, let's try it. Okay. So go
But
ahead.
that's
Sorry to interrupt
incredible.
you. Sometimes we do that.
So it's not only the cocktails itself. Sometimes it's the glass it's served in. So we have a lot of like
Cool.
like really cool cocktail glasses we serve our cocktails in, and then it's the ice you use.
Oh, it's gonna.
Yeah. So you'll go to a lot of restaurants anywhere, and you'll get just regular chip ice. And that's something that we really kind of take. We'll shake our ice with chip ice, but we serve all our cocktails with large cubed ice or up. So depending on what cocktail it is how we serve it.
Well, because the smaller the ice, the faster it melts. It dilutes that drink. So
Correct.
you don't really get the proper
It changes
flavor.
the whole flavor. Yeah, it does. And
yeah.
you know what? If you're a Scotch drinker or a bourbon drinker,
Right.
when you get that big cube, it's like
Keeps it cold
it just
without
melts
changing the flavor.
nicely,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it doesn't distort the taste. But that's what I'm talking about. It's a higher quality restaurant bar atmosphere, and I
Yeah.
love it because so many people commute into the city that live out here.
They
I mean,
don't
the
need
train
to.
is right here. No, but I'm saying they commute for work all the time. So when they're used to a certain level of restaurant, or when they go in and they have a cocktail in the city, and then when they come home, they're like, ugh, I'm home.
Right.
Where am I going?
Yeah.
I'm going to where,
Well, now
what's
they
it
can go to
called?
Verdi.
The ale house. I mean, where am I going
Yeah.
over here?
Oh,
right?
don't even go
So, it's wonderful that you have a restaurant that serves a particular taste clientele. And
Yeah.
we're out here. Everybody thinks, Suffolk County, we're not here. We're here.
Oh, yeah, we're out here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, we got reviewed in
Exactly.
the New York Times, and for a restaurant on Long Island to really get a New York Times review speaks volume for the culinary.
Not just a review, a fabulous review.
got
Yes, that's
You
true.
got
That
a
was good.
fabulous review in the
Yes,
New York Times.
which is huge
Yeah.
to get that exposure from a Suffolk County restaurant in
oh,
the Times.
yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, you guys are doing something
That
right.
review is on our website, so you can check that out at shakeitupwithkarenandregina.com. The whole review is there. But I think also what's cool is that you do these tasting nights with your
Oh, yeah,
liquors.
yeah.
So tell us a little bit, how does that work?
James, you could take this one. I think the culinary part's the best part of it.
Yeah, but pretty much what it is we call it flight night, and I had tastings on the our second menu, our third menu. Pretty much what it is it's just menus come up with a couple days prior, paired with beverage, and just to create that different experience that you can't
Now, is
really
it
get anywhere.
wine tasting or is there bourbon tastings also?
We've done it with spirits before. Most
That'd
of
be
it's
cool.
wine driven.
Yeah.
Most of it's wine
I'd
free.
like to do the spirit night.
They did.
Yeah,
we
we
had
can
it
do
with the night
Yeah.
that we did it.
Well,
Some
we did
people
the-
did the spirit.
Oh,
and
they
some
did?
people
Oh, I
did the
didn't know.
wine.
I
yeah.
think I just
Yeah,
did
Jen
wine.
and Christian did the spirit, and it was
Oh.
amazing. The cocktails they got. That's how I knew a little bit about this.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
I thought it was great. And it's also like, how do I say? You don't get hurt when you go into a restaurant like that.
Yeah.
Like your price point is great. You know, you're getting amazing food.
Yeah, you're not
You're
getting
getting,
banged over the head.
a couple of glasses of really good wine, and you're not getting like, banged over the head.
Right.
It's a nice thing you could do with your girlfriends, or you could do with other couples, and experience the
Valentine's
restaurant.
Day.
Oh yeah, they have stuff going on for Valentine's Day.
And I know you guys do a lot of events, and I think
They have music.
They have the music, and they have some special guests in their bar. And I think when we come back, we can talk all about what it is you actually offer outside of food and drink, because there's so much more to it. The entertainment portion of your business is tremendous, because I think people are looking for a little bit more than their average. Let's just go out to dinner.
Right.
You can pretty much do that anywhere. But I think that what's so special about Verde is that you have really something for everyone, something for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah.
And we're going Monday night, right?
I can't go Monday night.
Why do we? We're just talking
Because
about
I
it.
have a business call at 8 o'clock. Maybe you know about it.
Oh, right, that business
Yeah, that
call.
business call. I have it every
Sucky
Monday
business
night.
call.
Anyway, so we'll be back in a few minutes.
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
We're going to do a live commercial. Hi, I'm Renee Marie. I'm the president of Language of Love Incorporated Foundation. I'm really happy to tell you that we're going to be doing a Language of Love telethon on March 29, 2015 from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Please look for the location on my website, reneemarielanguageoflove.org. And once again, it's reneemarielanguageoflove.org. And the show will be hosted on the Madhousetv. It really is important for you to be aware of strokes and aphasia. Strokes is the third leading cause of death in America, and the first leading cause of disability. And it really is something that plays no favoritism. And it also really comes when you're not expecting. Nobody expects to have a stroke, and nobody expects to suffer from aphasia, and it really does make a huge impact in your life and change your life in one split second. So we look forward to having everyone join us once again on March 29, 2015 from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. And you can follow us on reneemarielanguageoflove.org. Once again, it's reneemarielanguageoflove.org. And we look forward to seeing you. God bless.
We're back. We're on this. You just saw the sign. We're back. We need to see that sign too to know that we're back.
Hilarious.
So
never gets
again,
old.
we have James and Anthony from Verde. We left off. We talked a little bit about the different flight nights and the foods, but I want to talk a little bit about the wonderful events that you have there. One's coming up Monday night, which is an entertainment. Tell us a little bit about that.
So that's like Robert Hansen. So we have like a
Robert Hansen.
Robert Hansen Psychic Night is Monday night. We do that every 4 months. So pretty much every quarter we're doing, 3 months. We're doing a Psychic Night, and then we do a bunch of other events.
And you do that when the restaurant's closed.
Closed, yeah. We just any of the big events. Like we could rent out the entire space on Mondays because we're closed.
Right.
But any other time we don't. We only rent out the rooms private and like Saturday and Sunday afternoon. So we do like showers, communions, christenings during the day on a Saturday afternoon, and then open for dinner at 5 on a Saturday.
Oh, that's
Right.
nice.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
I would have a nice like brunch party there. That's
Yeah,
a
we could
nice.
do that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do that.
We could do that.
Opportunity brunch.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That'd
we
be
got to
nice.
think about that.
Yeah.
So now, like somebody like Robert Hansen, that's a pretty big name. You must draw a great crowd.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He did 80 to 100 people every time.
Wow.
Which amazes us.
And you said that when you first thought about doing it, you were like, oh, well, I don't know, and then
it's a little
people,
hokey, you were thinking.
I mean, you don't know because I'm charging $62 a person. It's expensive.
Sure.
And then, like, if I paid $62, I'd want someone
Value.
to deliver.
Value,
and I felt like he does a really good job.
That's
so
awesome.
You said people were crying in the room.
It was really emotional for some people. And others, it's just a night out and being entertained.
Now,
So
is he more of a medium or a psychic?
So a medium.
He's
So,
a medium.
Yeah. So,
So he talks to like the dead people.
which is
he's like,
interesting.
what's his name? John Edwards.
John Edwards.
Or
yeah.
Teresa.
Oh, I got a lot of dead people to talk to. I gotta come. I'm gonna have
Oh
to come.
my God.
Well, what time does it start? Monday night.
6 o'clock starts dinner, and then the 7:30 the show starts. It's about an hour and a half of eating, and then you go right into the.
Okay.
No, he starts.
Well, I'm gonna skip the call one day. So
you skipped this Monday.
This Monday? Well, I did skip this Monday. My daughter's 16th birthday.
Okay, just keep that in mind.
Okay.
So when you,
yes,
you know.
okay. Anyway,
Just
let's
saying.
get back to it because
Just saying, James, you know what I mean?
Music and live performers.
Yeah, at Verde we have live entertainment from Thursday through Saturday. So we have anywhere from live saxophone. Actually, Wednesday nights I just started saxophone with Ladies' Night. It's half price at the bar.
Cool.
Ladies'
So-
night. Now Wednesday night I can do.
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I'll go
Okay.
Wednesday.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Wednesday nights half price at the bar. And
So
then
Wednesday night's ladies' night.
Yes.
Can't you call Robert and have him come down meet
On
you
Wednesday, yeah. Private reading. Yeah, again, sure.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Karen makes these things happen too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what else? I love that you have music there because
Yeah.
a lot of places on Long Island they don't have live music anymore.
No,
And when
and
I
the
was
live
just in
music
Palm
we have is no
Springs.
good.
Everywhere you walk in the street, they have something like you said, a saxophone player, a guitar player, a piano player, like something, and it just adds, so much to your dining experience. So Wednesday night you have sax.
Wednesday night sax, Thursday night acoustic guitar in the dining room. Friday nights a DJ up at the bar, and that plays through the whole restaurant, so it's a little like.
Is there dancing?
No dancing, but it's more the vibe in the place changes based off of the music that we kind of
fun.
pick, right? So
Yeah.
Friday nights are a little bit more. It's more like a jazzy
That's
mix,
cool.
which is a lot of fun. And then Saturdays, depending on what artist I have, we'll get a pianist in to play in the dining room.
Right.
But it's also volume. Like you have to be really careful. The volume
Right.
of the artist because they're playing in one part of the room and it could affect everyone's dinner. So
Right.
Sure,
we're
yeah.
mindful of it.
Right.
It's a lot of fun. All the entertainers are great.
So
Right,
now you
that's
mentioned you can do a lot of parties in the restaurant, but like say for example, my daughter's Sweet 16, can you accommodate that kind of party there?
Sure, we do. We have Bella Verde, and Bella Verde for us is a little bit different of a venue. It's not that Verde is more of like an Italian bistro feel to it, where Bella Verde is more like high cathedral ceilings. We fit anywhere up to 144 guests for a seated dinner.
Oh,
we could
that's
do.
big.
Is that big?
Yeah,
Wow.
we could
You
do
have a
100.
wedding. You have
Yeah,
weddings
we have
there,
weddings.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And that's local as well.
Yeah, that's right around the corner, right on the Heartland Golf Course. We're directly on the golf course, so the views
how
are
pretty.
overlooking the golf course. Really beautiful space.
Yeah,
That's nice.
that does sound nice. And so, do you handle you're the executive chef for that as well?
Correct.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
you
oversee the catering facilities and their menus and the staff
Exactly.
that are over there.
Yep.
Because you can't be in two places at once, obviously.
No, pretty much my kitchen here is pretty much commissary kitchen. So everything
Okay.
gets, filtered through my kitchen, gets prepped through my kitchen, and then sent over there.
Okay.
Just to keep the consistency level where it's
Well, that's
where it
You
has
guys
to
must have a ton of employees. How many people do you employ?
be. Yeah.
It's 50 now, which is really huge. for
That's
us.
tremendous.
Yeah,
so
we're-
you
it's
support
growing.
50 Long Island families with
Yeah.
your business.
Yeah.
I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah,
That's
a
really
lot.
nice.
That's great.
I think, especially in this industry, the restaurant industry, you guys have been around for so many years. So it's really job security for a lot of these people because newer restaurants and a lot of little restaurants, they open, they close, they open, they close. But you have this reputation and this long-standing relationship, I should say, with the community. And so that's really nice.
Yeah, we have guys working 30 years now.
Yeah.
30
That's
years,
awesome.
wow.
Yeah, but that's why they're like a family when you go in there.
Right, right.
You could tell they're all like, I don't know, there's such a camaraderie that it's just a great feeling.
Do you have people like get married and date, like your staff? Like,
I mean, I don't encourage dating amongst the staff, but it happens. I mean, they're in.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, they work a lot of hours together. And,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
The reality is that's
Yes.
just what happens.
Oh, I'm
They
sure a
meet.
lot of things go
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, but they get engaged and married, and we end up cooking their rehearsal dinner or
Exactly.
their engagement party, whatever it is.
Move
we
on
do.
Right.
to the parties. Exactly.
that's so nice. Any
That's
divorces?
None that I'd like to talk about.
That's hysterical. But okay, so getting back to just regroup a little bit, we have so many different avenues for people to come to you, whether it's for lunch, because you're open for lunch as well, correct?
Correct.
So that's Tuesday through Friday?
Tuesday through Friday, but Saturday and Sundays we have lunch at the bar if there's no event going on. So we serve lunch every day.
Okay.
But it just depends on Saturday and Sundays. Could change.
Varies,
Yeah.
Right.
Now, do you do like a brunch or any kind of special holiday things like that? Do you do like, Valentine's Day dinners and Christmas brunch or whatever, New Year's Day brunch? Like throughout the year, do you have special holiday events that go on?
Yes. So upcoming Valentine's Day, we have a party at Bella Verde. Since it's a Saturday night, we're doing a DJ party.
Oh,
so
that's
yeah,
fun.
it's like $50 a person, beer, wine, and
that's great. Look
soda,
at that.
seated dinner, a lot of fun. And then we're doing, we have Easter Sunday. We'll do an Easter Sunday brunch at the restaurant and then Easter Sunday reservations. But we're open for all the major holidays except for Christmas Day and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. There's no business in middle of the island restaurants for like Memorial Day or Labor Day.
Right.
Because if there was, I'd be open.
Yeah, yeah.
There isn't. So
Right.
we close those days as well.
Right. You know, that's a hard, working in the industry where you work your weekends and your holidays, it's hard.
It is hard.
And I think it's hard on your family too. So once you incorporate your family into your vision and get them in there, then it's not as bad because they're working too. But I know, even when I was in the hair industry, every Saturday I worked. And I missed everyone's weddings, everyone's it was really, it's very difficult.
Well, there's certain days you can't take off. Like my
Right.
cousin couldn't come to Serena's party because he owns a restaurant.
Right.
He couldn't come.
Right.
It's
It's
impossible.
tough.
So that must
So
be
how do you
difficult
guys
on your
handle
social
that?
life.
Yeah.
You just become accustomed to it. It's
Right. Just
pretty
the
much
way of
second
life.
nature. Yeah, that's it.
When are the best times for you guys to go on vacation? Do you take vacation?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to Vegas next week, so yeah.
Good for
Nice.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just got back from San Diego too.
Yeah.
So
We're going to be there in
it was
August.
nice.
I
Don't you love it?
Very
Did you
nice.
go to where that all the little, what's that called? Where all the restaurants are? What
Yeah.
is it called? It's
I know what you're talking about.
right by the convention center.
Oh,
And you
yeah, absolutely.
And there's all
the
those
light
little
something district. The
Gaslight
Yeah, the
District.
Gaslight
District.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
And,
very, very interesting places.
Yes, in
Yeah.
fact, I went to one of these little pubs in there that makes all these cockamamie drinks.
Sure.
And but what I found there was that their drinks were just different for the sake of being different.
Right.
Like your
Without
drinks are
making
different,
sense.
but the flavor, you're like, oh wow, this is it. They were just different. Let me take a half of this and it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it didn't
These
work.
are amazing. The
Yeah.
ones that are, there's just different. People put different effort into it. I guess in a different thought process. I think they were trying to be cool instead of being quality.
Yeah, that's the main thing is the effort.
Yeah.
You need the love.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Yeah, I would say my main ingredient is love when you cook, right, Karen?
Absolutely.
That's it.
When you come from an Italian family, you have to have the love in there, or the sauce just isn't right.
No, it isn't the same. And I'm the happiest when I'm in my kitchen.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. The things go in, the smells, and people ask me for recipes, and I'm kind of like,
Don't know.
yeah,
how.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I don't have a,
Yeah, just-
Do
cookie
you cook
cutter
at home
recipe.
for
you
your
have to watch.
family? Are you the main cook at home too?
Holidays when I can, yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, there's not enough time in the day
No.
to cook it, to cook at home.
Sure. You just send it home.
Just send it home.
That
exactly.
brings me to my next
It's like,
thing.
come pick it up.
You do off-premise catering too?
Absolutely.
So if somebody's having a party in their house and they don't want to cook dinner, you'll do the whole shebang, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a full off-premise catering division. So
That's awesome.
if you wanted a half tray of rigatoni alla vodka picked up at the restaurant, you can come pick it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or if you wanted to do a full-service event with passing hors d'oeuvres and a wedding at your house or a venue you rent, like if you rented at a library or if you rented out someplace and they opened it up to any caterer, we can go in and do a full-service event.
And you do the staffing
Staff,
and
everything.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Wow, how do
Rentals.
you guys do all that, though? I mean, it's a lot.
part of
You
it.
got it down to, 50 people's a lot of people but for what you guys do, it's really not a lot of people.
Yeah.
It swells up. There's a lot of part-timers too, and there's temporary workers. It depends on the event. Like I have freelance chefs that we deal with all the time in the city. So if we have an event
have a
that
big thing coming.
just exceeds my capacity of employees, I pull from outside resources and get some great chefs from the city in.
Right.
So we
right.
really have great relationships with a lot of people we've worked with
Yeah.
in the past that kind of benefit us when
Well,
we need
that's
it.
good. I think you have to have support, and I think that's where that comes into play. And speaking of support, do you have family that works in the business with you every day, like your wives, I know you mentioned your mom.
Yeah, my mom's like, well, my mom and dad are there. Well, our general rule is no wives, but not that either one of us are married, so it's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got two eligible bachelors
That's
here
right,
too. Look at
Valentine's
that.
Day right around the
Valentine's
corner.
Day coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta have them on the dating show.
That's right. We could do like a bachelorette thing. All right.
So we're not. We don't have to really worry about that part of it, but my parents are there, which is great because they started it, and people. Like the old customers that haven't been there in a really long time that had a party 10 years ago really love to see that my parents are still there because they're always worried about did anything change?
Yeah. Right.
And really everything changed, but they're still there and they ground
them feel
us. Yeah, it
Yeah,
makes
well,
people
that's
feel
comfortable level, yeah, and they know that. So is it hard for you guys to meet people because of the hours that you, I mean, when do they go out?
I don't know.
And
That's
who's
what I'm
out when
thinking.
they go out?
Monday nights they go out.
Yeah, who's out when
You
they
go out
go
Monday
out?
nights, Sunday
Hairdressers, that's not, I don't know, I don't recommend that.
Yeah, there's
Stay away
my whole
from
family's hairdressers.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's
you know.
tough.
You know what we're talking about.
That's another tough industry.
Yeah, definitely.
Very tough.
Crazy.
Do they work for Cactus?
No.
Oh, because I'm sure half the people on Long Island work for Cactus. That's why it's that question. But that must be hard too to meet people.
Yeah, I've been dating someone for a few years, and it's really hard for her more than it's hard for me. Because I'm not around. But it's she understood it going in. Like that's that conversation. Like I'm not going to be home.
Right. This is what I do for a living.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
But she
maybe
understands.
Valentine's Day things will turn around for some, maybe something special will happen. That's a big one,
Yeah, Valentine's
No
Day.
pressure. But yeah, so
They're very focused on their careers.
before we say goodbye to you guys, can you tell our audience how they find you and
Yes.
how they go about doing that?
So we have a Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter account. It's Eat Drink Verde, and my website's Eat Drink Verde as well.
Eat Drink Verde.
Yeah. So eatdrinkverde.com is the website. You'll find all the links there to Facebook, Instagram, all of that. It's all the same platform. We're at 450 Comac Road in Deer Park, right across from Kohl's Stop and Shop in the Tanger Mall. We have our Bella Verde locations right at the Heartland Golf Course, right next to the Deer Park train station. So it's really a really easy commute. You just get off exit 52 on the expressway. It's one road right to us,
great.
which is really great.
And you guys are on Open Table now too,
Oh,
correct?
yes. We're on Open Table. So you can make reservations through Open Table or through my website, and you'll get any table you'd like. It's really, Open Table is an amazing software. It's one of my favorite
I
software
use it
ever.
every day.
Yeah.
I really do. I use it every single day. And they're very particular about the restaurants they put on Open Table. It's not like you could just be a restaurant and be on Open Table. They select fine restaurants for their guests.
Yeah.
So, it's great that you're on there. And again, you had that amazing New York Times review. So,
And you have our review, because we're picky. People.
Yes,
They know
yes.
us. And we've had 2 events there, and we're probably going to have another one.
We're definitely going to have another one. Yeah. We just got to figure out our timing wise. But listen, guys, all the information that James and Anthony talked about is on our website as well. So you can just link over. All the links are there to their social media, to the website review, and to all of the social media aspects that they were talking about. So shake it up with Karen and Regina.com or Eat Drink Verde. That's where you'll find these guys. Let us know when you're going. We'll meet you over there. Verde.
Yeah, we're going to have a pressure drop.
Yes. Let's go have
Love
a
it.
pressure drop.
I could
Friday
go for one
night
right
happy
now.
hour.
No joke.
Thanks again. We'll see you next week. We're going to be here with Seven in Heaven doing dating.
Yes.
Exciting.